Hello everybody and what is up? Welcome back to another video. And for today's reaction, it will be 10 strange things all Disney princesses have in common. But before I start, remember to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you've noticed some Disney princesses have in common. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
If you're a Disney Princess fan, chances are you've noticed some similarities between your favorite princesses. We found some strange things that all Disney princesses have in common. We saved the most perplexing similarity for last. Believe it when we say you'll be shaking your head when you see it. If you love Disney princesses like we do, subscribe to our channel to see our newest videos first, and click that like button. Now check out these 10 strange things all Disney princesses have in common. They all wear blue.
I'm wearing blue.
You don't realize this, but there is a secret signature look that all Disney princesses have in common. In addition to their curious and hopeful spirits, their courage and their tenacity, they also all wear the color blue. Don't believe us? Feel free to check it out for yourselves. We'll wait. Are you back now?
They should have said most of them. Well, including Rapunzel in her series, but anyway.
Of course, Elsa elegantly glide around.
I got this blue crystal ball thing for my birthday, and in it is Rapunzel, so she kind of came with blue, and she even came with Pascal in her frying pan.
Singing their songs while wearing blue dresses. Coincidence? We think not. Designer Christopher Kane confirmed this similarity when he told Elle magazine that when you think of every Disney heroine, they're all wearing blue. He said it's a thing. Disney blue. Beatrice Eisman of the Pantone Color Institute told Allure magazine that female empowerment is the reason for this color choice. She said it's a very subtle way of saying that young women can be empowered too. Putting our favorite princesses in blue goes against gender-conforming colors and proves that blue's not just for boys. Eisman also pointed out that blue is the color of the sky
and the ocean.
Hope and positivity. It's always above us, even if it gets a bit cloudy from time to time. They all have animal pals.
I have a Snow White doll in here, and my cousin gave this to me before I started this channel and when I first got into flashing back, but this one didn't come with an animal pal. It came with one of the dwarfs from the movie. The one I used to have actually came with some animals, though.
Ariel has Flounder, Jasmine has Raja, Mulan has Mushu, Merida has Angus, Cinderella has her mice. You get the idea. In every Disney film, the princesses rely
and
on
Rapunzel has Pascal.
To make them smile, help them on their missions, and sometimes get in the way. The benefits.
I want to be rich. Wishing for more money? All you need is your phone. No. Go to Geico. Get a...
Away. The benefits to having a friends from the animal kingdom are plenty. Researchers say that people with pets have less illness and tend to be more content.
Oh yeah, cats purring does make me happy.
Those mice in Cinderella were...
Comment below if you guys have any pets. I have 2 cats, Stormy and Sunny. I had another one named Danny, but he died last year.
Probably the only things keeping her from going completely cuckoo. Come to think of it, she was talking to mice as if they were her friends. Maybe she already lost one too many marbles. Since Disney princesses usually have major hardships to overcome, it makes sense that they would buddy up with a feathered or furry or finned sidekick. Even Hey Hey had his helpful moments when he wasn't falling off the boat. Plus, those animals are just so darn cute. The angelic voice of a songbird. If there's one thing all Disney princesses have established, it's that any time is the right time to burst into a
Merida doesn't sing in her movie.
about how she is too good for
Probably because she's from Pixar.
Right in front of the townspeople. Geez, Belle, you know they can hear you, right? Or if it's a mermaid singing about trinkets and treasures underwater. Wait, how is she singing like that underwater? That really is a magical voice.
And another thing in this video, I've decided to show you guys some pictures of me with the princesses at Disney World. And I'm going to show you guys me with Ariel. See?
is it that all the Disney princesses have such beautiful voices? Seriously, who's giving these ladies vocal lessons? Christina Aguilera or Jennifer Hudson? These girls would crush it as contestants on The Voice. This got us wondering, what would happen in a new Disney movie if a beautiful princess in a magical wonderland opened up her rosebud lips and belted out a tone-deaf, scratchy rendition of a hopeful Disney song? Yeah, we're pretty sure nobody would want to watch that. Now it all makes sense. It really is a princess prerequisite to have some stellar pipes. Smart thinking, Disney. We'll take Elsa's advice and let it go for now. Unbeatable odds stacked against them.
Ooh, adversity. I guess I might as well turn to Disney, not just rock. Although
anytime you think you're having a bad day,
Disney's not the only one.
Oh, did you get a flat tire on your way to school or work? Well, Elsa was forced to live by herself and hide her powers before setting off an eternal winter in her own kingdom and banishing herself to live.
I got to go to a lot of concerts this year. And I'll mention them.
Where there was no food or companionship. Feel better? Good. Let's try again. Are you bummed because you got a bad grade on your test or didn't get that promotion? Well, Moana's grandmother died. All the food on her island.
Just like bands losing members.
She had to sail by herself across the ocean. When she finally met up with an annoying, arrogant guide, he abandoned her when the going got tough. Then she had to face a giant lava monster, and she wasn't even scared. Now that test at school doesn't seem so bad, does it? Giant eyes. Have you ever wondered why the eyes of Disney princesses are so disproportionately larger than the rest of their faces? Well, according to an article in The Atlantic, if princesses like Ariel had normal-sized eyes, we might not be so charmed by her. The big eyes take our focus off Ariel's scaly fishtail and keep it on her lovely porcelain face. Tiny chins, short noses, and enlarged eyes make the characters look more like babies, which makes us fall in love with them. Those eyes symbolize vulnerability and innocence, but characters with big eyes are also seen as less smart than their normal-eyed counterparts. Disney has come under fire for perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards. A website called Above Average pointed out an interesting fact that you may not have noticed before. They highlighted this fact in their photo collection of Disney princesses whose eyes are bigger than their stomachs.
I'm comparing the pictures to the footage at Disney World. Well, you guys already saw Ariel.
It's pretty startling to see these pictures when you realize that they're right. There's been a lot of talk about disproportionate bodies on Disney princesses. It sets girls up to aspire to standards that just aren't human. Nobody actually looks like that.
Well, I'm showing you another more Disney World footage. The one you just saw was Ariel, so next I'm gonna show you Belle. Well, this one's probably the most realistic.
The absence of parents. Whether one of both parents of Disney princesses lose their lives, or get turned into bears, or the princess has to travel away from their parents, there seems to be a common theme. All Disney princesses have parents who are absent for one reason or another. It makes sense. If they had the comfort, safety, security, and guidance of their parents...
Ooh, Disney characters are motherless because Walt was.
They really are. Being without their parents adds an element of danger. They don't have anyone to ask for help besides a crab or a mentally challenged chicken. Don Hahn, the executive producer of Maleficent, shared a heartbreaking story about why so many Disney characters are without their mothers. In the early 1940s, Walt Disney bought a house for his parents. He had the studio handyman come in and fix the furnace in the home, but apparently the furnace leaked, causing his mother to pass away. Walt never spoke about the passing of his mother, but many thought he believed it was his fault. He must have been haunted by it, because so many Disney films have the passing of a parent in the stories. Or maybe the male creators of most Disney films have womb envy. Look it up. It's a thing. They always have happy endings. Do you ever watch
Well, that's a kids' movie cliche. But then again, it's kind of unrealistic.
Princess films. Seriously, Cinderella knew nothing about Prince Charming before she married him and rode off into the sunset. What if they found out they had nothing in common? Or worse, that Prince Charming was a hoarder who couldn't hold down a job and had a gambling problem.
I'm a pack rat myself. You've seen the amount of Disney merchandise.
All they knew about each other was that they liked singing with squirrels in the woods. One photographer experimented with the idea that not all princesses' dreams come true. She shows an unhappy Snow White holding a couple of babies, while one baby crawls at her feet and her prince is just sitting there with his feet up in a shabby suburban living room. There's one of Cinderella washing her sorrows down at the local pub. Okay, yeah, we can see why Disney opted for the happily ever after thing. This is just too depressing. None of them live in modern times. One common thread of all Disney princess movies is that they all live in distant periods of a long time ago and usually in a faraway land. We checked and it seems that the most modern Disney princess story was The Princess and the Frog, which is set
Before
in the
YouTube.
Maybe it's because olden times have a bit more magic in them. The princesses can't just Google their way out of messes. Illustrator and concept artist Fernanda Suarez showed Cinderella with a messy bun and a choker. Mulan has short hair, modern jewelry, and is wearing a t-shirt. Ariel is a gorgeous freckle-faced ginger with a see-through top. The artist gave Pocahontas a haircut, stronger eyebrows, and a modern shirt and turquoise jewelry. Belle is wearing a jean jacket with a rose patch on the shoulder, messy hair, and a bunch of rings on her hands, which are holding a book. We love the modern upgrade she gave to Snow White, but her Princess Jasmine is our absolute favorite. Unrealistic bodies. Remember when we mentioned the unrealistic proportions?
I'm
of
showing
all
you guys
Disney
Cinderella.
princesses? Well, that's not the only unrealistic trait on these princesses. With the exception of a few princesses, such as Moana, Merida, and Mulan, most Disney princesses have super tiny waistlines. Like, there's no way she still has half her ribs tiny. So, what's up?
I just showed you guys me with the
Would
Cinderella.
these characters be just as lovable if they had realistic figures? BuzzFeed's Lauren Brant thought so. Look, check it out. These princesses can breathe while they sing now. Ariel still looks beautiful with a normal waist. Elsa looks even more powerful with room for all of her ribs under that fabulous dress. Now that Beast will be able to dip Belle without her snapping in half. Princess Jasmine is still as sultry as ever. Pocahontas never looked better, and Aurora will probably be able to overcome what has to be a sleep disorder from not being able to breathe in an incredibly constricting corset. Well done, Lauren. Did we miss any things that Disney Princess...
Okay, that is the end of this video, which means I will be ending mine. But before I do, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!